Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is CeeChronicles. If it's your first time here, I post 4 to 5 times a week fragrance related content, and I do have other content that is not fragrance related, which I throw from time to time just to make sure that the channel is exciting. And if that sounds like something that interests you guys, please do consider joining us by subscribing. I'd appreciate it if you became part of the family. To those who are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate you as always. Now, welcome to Father's Day fragrance recommendations. This is because we are in June and because Father's Day is around the corner. And these are Middle Eastern, and I've picked 10, right? So I'm going to tell you just a brief story about each as I lift it and why it is here and why I recommend it for Father's Day. The first one's going to be from Flavia Perfumes, and this is Georgian's The Lion Heart, inspired by Penhaligon's Roaring Redcliffe. We're going to spray a little here so that I can just remind myself. This is here, guys, because it's masculine leaning, it's boozy, it's spicy, it's got some woods there, and it has this realistic leafy tobacco note. And to me, the entire composition itself has got like a nostalgic feel to it. It doesn't have oud, but it will give you that tobacco mixing together with a leather and rum, something that I feel a lot of men are gonna like out there. This comes across to me as something ideal for a middle-aged father, although anybody can do this fragrance. By middle-aged, I'm just saying it doesn't come across as a very young scent at heart, so it would be something that a middle-aged father going onwards, would appreciate this particular scent. So sitting on our number one, guys, is Flavia Perfumes, and this one's called Georgian's The Lion Heart. The next one on the lineup, guys, is Phenomenal Photos from Paris Corner's North Stage line, and this one is number 14. This fragrance, guys, is elegance in a bottle, and look at the presentation. I mean, it makes a beautiful gift, but to top it off, the juice itself is amazing. It's a smooth vanilla with some rumminess there. It just screams, I'm a boss. I take care of myself. I clean up real nice. This is what I get from this fragrance. It's perfection, guys. Very hard not to like, nichey, but not too complex. So I thought to add it here, guys, as a recommendation. If you want to pick this one up, I'm pretty sure it won't disappoint. Phenomenal Quartos by Paris Corner's North Stage line. On our number 3, guys, is going to be Ishq by Swiss Arabian. This is a spicy, leathery scent. It is aromatic. It is an aromatic scent. It comes across as though it's a softie, but it really is not. It does have a presence. In itself, it's spicy, it's leathery with a touch of wood. But what I like about it is everything in here doesn't push it to the limit. So I'm not going to cap any age when it comes to this fragrance, because it doesn't come across as your typical masculine man's man DNA, but at the same time, it's not a feminine fragrance. So it is a fragrance that has a sophistication, a complexity, but not enough to make it be stereotyped, if you will. So that makes it easy to like. That makes it also very versatile, easy to gift. So Ishq is here on the list, guys, as a recommendation for a Father's Day fragrance. So on our number 4 is Infini Absolute from the company Kadlash. Okay, I'm gonna explore this house because after receiving this one as a gift, it's impressive. And if I didn't mention, I'm gonna link Aroma Concepts in the description so that you can purchase some of these, because some of them I did get from Aroma Concepts. So if you want to gift a fun-loving, outdoorsy kind of person, a person who doesn't like their fragrances too complicated, this is gonna do it. It's leathery, it's woodsy, but above all, it's got like a tropicalness there because it has a pineapple touch to it. It also has a DNA similar to Creed Aventus. So if you know and you use Creed Aventus, you will know it's very popular for a reason. So this is one that's going to be very easy to gift any male because the DNA in itself is known as a very crowd pleasing, kind of DNA. So if you're after that tropical vibes, masculine kind of scent, summery, this is going to do it for you. Or if you're looking to gift somebody who is in a hot weather, this is also going to do it for you. So on our number 4, guys, is Kahila Lux Infini Absolute. The 5th fragrance here is Latafa's 24 karat pure gold 999.9. This fragrance to me comes across as the sort of fragrance that a hands-on, type of a man would appreciate. It is a man's man sort of fragrance. It's oody, it's spicy, it's woody, it's got the cinnamon here doing the most, it's leathery, it's incensey. It also has an earthy saffron, and those are the sort of notes that in my head come across as a typical man's man, kind of note. So Latafa's 24 karat gold is a sort of gift I would give a hands-on, kind of dad. This is a dad that doesn't mind getting their hands dirty, but loves to smell good at the same time. This is a fragrance I would gift a workaholic. It also in a way screams, suit and tie, and very easy to like if you're a man. Maybe challenging if you're a woman, because Latafa markets their fragrances unisex. This I would absolutely say to me gives me masculine vibes. So on our number 5, guys, is Latafa's 999.9 24 karat pure gold. The next fragrance on this list, guys, is going to be Double Black. Okay, this is a fragrance that, listen up, if you're going to gift this fragrance to somebody, make sure either they have a collection, a huge one at that, either they're adventurous, so they don't mind, experimenting and trying new things, because this DNA is one that if you gift somebody who, say for example, is stuck in certain ways, they might not get it. It comes across as sweet and sour. There's a nostalgic thing with this fragrance, making it the sort that I would also recommend for an elderly kind of person, unless it's a young person with a collection and they're into fragrances and they don't mind experimenting. This gives me grown vibes. It is boozy as well, and it's very unique and different, but I have it and I wish I could show you where it's at. Mine is just about almost there. If you can see that line there, that's where mine is. So I use it. It is a fragrance that I use, but in terms of crowd pleasing appeal, it might not have that. So I just thought to mention it here, but it does scream dad. Okay, this screams dad. It even screams grandpa. It just depends on who you're gifting. So this is Paris Corner's Double Black. Next up, guys, is Paris Corner's Kahila Lux. This is a juice that is full of a lot of pages, so it comes across to me as a fragrance that I would gift, say for instance, an adventurous dad. It's not a very hard to do DNA if you're a man, okay, because any man is going to identify with the booziness of this fragrance, which is what speaks the most. And there's also tobacco here, like the tobacco leaf. There's oud, it's nutty, there is chocolate, there's a lot going on here. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's woody as well. So this to me would be the sort of fragrance that I recommend for an adventurous kind of dad, a person maybe who also has exposure in using different types of perfumes, because the DNA in itself, if it's somebody who prefers crowd pleasing kind of scents, might come across as a bit complex. But it's here, guys, because if you want a kick of something that is different, then this is going to give it to you. Paris Corner Kahila Lux. Next up, and this is number 8, is going to be Waffa by Ard Al Zafran. This I would recommend with my eyes closed. I did do a full review of this fragrance. It does have like a very masculine touch in the opening because it's very spicy. It has like a herbal tea note there, some coffee coming through, a touch of greenness. It's very bold, it's very aromatic. The dry down in itself is very safe as a unisex scent, but the dry down in itself unfolds to be a safe kind of unisex scent that anybody can wear, maybe even in the 2-hour mark. But what you're going to get the most is that greenness, that aromaticness, but in its own, it's a bold fragrance. So this to me screams boss, because the DNA is a bit complex. It's not just your ordinary DNA, but it's not as complex as this one. So this, you can take a chance. If whoever is gifted this doesn't like it initially, it's a fragrance that certainly grows on somebody, as opposed to this one, that this one tends to be one scent that you either like or you hate. So yes, guys, another recommendation here is Art Al Zafran's Waffa. Sitting on our number 9, guys, I am gonna give a trophy to this fragrance for being one of the most complex fragrances on the market, right? This fragrance is a dupe of Noir de Feu by Louis Vuitton. So this to me is a fragrance, I would say, let me just spray it a little. It's not a harsh fragrance as such, but there's a lot of rubberiness going on with this fragrance. So it's going to be a perfect gift for a person who likes to push boundaries, a person who's also open-minded, a person who's got a collection, a person who's open to smelling something new. If you gift this one, you know, to somebody who is not experimental, they might not get it, because there is a lot of rubberiness here. In terms of the DNA in itself, it pushes boundaries when it comes to scent making. This is a fragrance that is not trying to be liked. It's either you like it or you don't. It has a smokiness here, oud, leather, you know, and it screams masculine as well. So definitely one that I would recommend for somebody who is open-minded. But in terms of presentation, this one, you know, takes the trophy. It is a beautiful, you know, bottle overall, but the juice in itself may come across as challenging if you gift it to somebody who is not open-minded. So on our number 9, guys, is The Fire by F.A. Paris. Last but not least, because we were just focusing on Middle Eastern fragrances, it was also fragrances that I felt are very manly and men would love. The 10th one is going to be Mocha from Latafa. This will give you sweet and sour. It will also give you mature. So if you're gifting this to somebody, you may want to go for somebody who is either mature at heart or somebody who doesn't mind niche fragrances. This doesn't push the boundaries as much as, you know, The Fire, but it does have a complexity to it here. Something coming across as though it's cough syrupy, which can be a yay or a nay for somebody. A little bit of nostalgicness going on with this fragrance as well, but it is a fragrance that is also easy to like. So on our number 10, guys, is Mocha by Latafa. So that's it, guys. Those are 10 Father's Day fragrance gift recommendations from the Middle East. I will see if I can tackle Western recommendations, guys, but I didn't want to do that because I have a limited choice when it comes to that. But I feel all the ones I did recommend here would make the cut. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we obviously discuss more about fragrances. Have you subscribed? If not, then why not? Turn on post notifications as well. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this video. And remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.